everybody. How are you today? Welcome to the latest episode of your Business in Digital Summer Wrap-Up. I'm Debbie Mitchell, an Emmy-nominated TV producer and video marketing strategist and founder of Deborah Mitchell Media and Associates, and I'm a regular contributor to the show. If you're new to your business in digital and a business owner, we detail what drives revenue and how you as a business owner can maximize your return on investment when it comes to marketing and supporting your sales with digital strategies and tactics. I focus on ways to use video content as a part of your digital marketing strategy. I want to talk a little bit more about leveraging the video content for leveling up exposure. I've run across some clients who may not be very active on social media, but they do want to have a video presence, and I encourage them to have a sizzle reel. I said, okay, start small. Have a sizzle reel. That's something that can live online on your website. You can actually put the link of it in the signature of your email. So it's still a way, even though you're not consistently on social media with a calendar, you can still have the video and people can get a little taste of you. So tell me, do you work with sizzle reels? How do you feel about clients starting that way?
No, I love that idea because I'm all about, my primary focus is video. Mm-hmm. And so having that, it is a quick way to send it out. For example, if you needed it, you could say, hey, send me this, send me your bio, send me your picture. Boom. That allows you to show up even when you can't. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's thinking about those times when you physically can't show up. What do you have in your chest that you can actually show someone that is quickly say, do I want them? Do I want him or her? Yeah, for sure. So finally, we hear people always say they're not comfortable on camera. That's why they're not doing it. So what do you have for the person who's not comfortable on camera? One of the things that I say I get to do, I get to work with some amazing people, and part of that working with them is coaching them, and it's understanding their personality. That's why I'm big on video, because we can see each other. So I can see that if you're nervous, that means I can give you suggestion. So we have the strategy, we have the coaching, we walk through that plan to help you develop so that you can be more relaxed on camera. I'm pretty much there helping you. And I know some people that I work with now, they can't put the camera down.
But there's some people who just refuse to be on camera. And there is a way to create a visual presence without being on camera. So tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, those are fun too. Even if you like being on camera, sometimes it's even a good way to show up differently. For example, one of my clients, she lives on the West Coast. So she's gotten thousands of views on one of her videos just showing her feet walking on the beach while her voice is. So that's why I say be seen and heard. It's not always about seeing your face. If you're a gardener, or if you work in the kitchen, you could be focused on the meal that you're making or your hands going down in some dirt. So there are multiple ways where your face don't have to be shown. And I'm big on showing. It's like show and tell, especially when you have people who are shy or they just never done it or nobody's ever really pushed them to say, if you want to scale your business, you have to show it visibly. Mm-hmm. Sometimes words are not enough. I mean, a good book is great, but there's nothing like reading the book and seeing the movie.
That's true. That is true. I think the summertime is a great time because people are moving at a slower pace. So I think it is a great time to just get yourself organized. As a business owner who is thinking about getting started, what are the first 3 steps that they should take? I know they need to have their why, but as far as actual steps to take, what do you suggest they do? They
need to know with that why, who is the target audience? Mm-hmm. What is that person? If it was one person watching right now, we're doing all of this. There could be one person that this entire message is for, and then we don't know what they will go off to create because we did all of this and it was for one person who needed to see it, who needed to hear it, and who needed to feel our energy. So know who you're speaking to. That will even help drive your content. That will, of course, connect and tie into that why. Why am I doing it? Okay, why? I'm big on the 5 W's. Who is it for? Why are we doing it? What is it about? Mm-hmm. What's your intention? What do you want at the end of this? So it's kind of reverse engineer the thought. What do I want out of this? Right? And then say, well, then who is it for? Those are the things that you have to ask. I say not only in video, but in life.
this work, creating video, it does take time. It's time consuming. It can be a little overwhelming. It can be exhausting. And you are a big proponent of self-care. So you say you're a self-care first strategist. Tell me a little bit why self-care is so important for the business owner.
I will be honest, for me, of course, because I'm naturally a nurturer. So what happened is part of my journey, it was no longer about my husband, no longer about my children. I was faced up and then had to deal with me. So that's me having the hard conversation with God and saying, it doesn't matter about them. And I love me. So I was on a journey way before there was a pandemic. And so that allowed me to then be able to show up for other people who needed to even hear my voice. Me tooting the horn and me waving the flag of you putting yourself first, saying those words when it was not popular, that allowed a number of people to be part of a movement. And that is what I'm big on, self first and never above our creator. So don't get me twisted, hear it wrong. Whoever your creator is, of course, it's God, right? But then there is you, and we oftentimes forget that we are the gift. And so that gift needs to be tended to. And sometimes we're so bogged down with life, with family, with our ambitions, right? That we forget about our health, and our health is ultimately our highest form of wealth. Even in everything I do, we're going to talk about you putting you first.
I work out, and I try to work out every morning, whether it's 20 minutes or an hour. I have to get up pretty early to do it, but it really makes a difference because my head is so clear in the morning. I get my best ideas.
It releases the endorphins.
Yeah, I can start the day with a clear head, and I just feel like, okay, I've taken time and I've done something for me to take care of me before I get crazy busy with the day. It is very busy being an entrepreneur, and we glamorize being an entrepreneur, and part of it is glamorous, but it's a lot of work. So we do need to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves. And I find that it helps me to just be better organized.
And I would even love to add, one of the things that I say is my not so secret sauce is I love being grateful. Yes, people have affirmations, but just leaning into being grateful. Even if it's not where a person wanted to be, it's not where it could be. And so I lean into gratitude. I am a big proponent of gratitude, to be grateful, because what that does and has done for me. And that's why I am passionate about that, is it helps to open you up for so much more. When you are grateful for even right where you are, and to give yourself and grant yourself some grace. You're talking about grace and gratitude. That's a winning combination, no matter what we're doing.
For those people who are watching, business owners, I hope these tips have been helpful. I encourage you to include video in your digital marketing. It is a sales force, a sales team that is free. It lives online 24/7. People can find it wherever they are in the world. They just put in your business and the video comes up. So it's brand awareness. And that's what every business really should have. You have a product, you want the world to know about it, you want people to know about it, so it should be online. So I say that, invest in video marketing. And what about you, Shawanna? How do you want to wrap it up?
I totally agree. One of the things that one of my clients said, and it was a male, so of course I lean in when men are speaking, right? And he said, because of the brand awareness, it allows him to feel dressed before any client ever talks to him. And when he said that, I was like, whoa, because I never saw it that way. He said, no, Shawanna, because of the things that we've done together, I feel dressed before I ever talk to any client, before I ever get on the phone for a consultation. So think about how you want to feel dressed. We're taught all the time, hey, if you dress up, you feel up, right? Or you approach life differently. Think about that with your brand and your brand's visibility. So that means even before they ever have a conversation with you, their fingers are already doing the walking online. So how are you dressed? How is your business dressed? What is representing you in your best possible light? Whether you've seen, heard, what? We want you to be known, and ultimately we want it to drive revenue.
On that note, I'm going to tell everyone, if you don't have a YouTube channel, look into creating a YouTube channel so your video can live there and people can find you. And if you're not following your business on digital on YouTube, You should, because you're going to get some great business information there. Again, connect, follow us, subscribe to our channel, and you will be very pleased with the information you get. This is how you can reach Shawanna. She's on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. So please follow her for more information. And we want you to enjoy the rest of your summer. And please tune in for our little nuggets of summer information until the new season comes back. And we will see you soon.